Hello, beautiful humans. Oh, I've been thinking about you guys and wanted just to take a moment to update you on the last month. It's been a big month for us. We firstly had our AGM and we all got together and pulled together financials and board documents and just looked at how we've done this last year. And the brilliant news, as you might suspect, is that we had a really good year. We, in fact, had our best year ever by a decent margin. We saw over 600 guests through the door. We had an occupancy rate above 80%. It was about 83%. And we had a site utilization, like number of retreat days per year, that was also the highest yet. It was about 72%. And so all our numbers really were up and going in a great direction. And financially, we made upwards of $500,000. And to give you a sense of Aroha as a whole, because it might seem like it's a big cash cow and everybody's, making money at the top and nobody's making money down at the bottom. It's really not like that. We're about to turn 10 years. The anniversary is coming up in January, as you know, and we still have over $2.1 million worth of startup debt. Now, that has nothing to do with the debt that was created, or the cost, I should say, that was needed to build Aroha, right? So that's not the buildings, that's not the infrastructure. That's just when we started, because nobody knew who we were, and it took a long time for people to start coming, and we were operating at a loss. We basically racked up a ton of debt. It was over $4 million worth of debt. And so we've been paying that down. And of course, in years like COVID, we're not making money. And so some years we make money and some years we don't. And so just to be really open and clear about Aroha as a business, we're doing incredible things, which is really the most important thing of all of it. And, if we have another 5 years like we've just had, then we'll be debt free, which will be amazing. And the business will start to make a more solid profit, which I look forward to those days. But anyways, thank you for your help. We are not ultimately in this just to make a lot of money, or we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. We're in this to change lives and to support people in this crazy reality that we find ourselves in. So I wanted to talk briefly about that. Especially where you and I live, it's winter, the days get dark, and it's a time of year that I notice, the mood can be a little bit heavier in me and it can be a little harder to get out of bed. And I just want to reiterate that why we are in existence, the reason you and I get up in the morning is to create an incredibly rare and incredibly special environment for people where they can come and spend a few short days with us and feel the effects of a mix of physiological, taking care of our physical body, moving, stretching, being nurtured, being touched, being cared for, being well fed, being in quiet environments with clean air and clean water, and you could call it psychological or spiritual support. So going inside and really noticing what is it that's happening inside, and what is it that my deepest longings are, and what is it that my deepest fears are, and what is it that I worry about, and what do I feel inside me? What is it that my emotional state is, right? And what is all of that trying to tell me? How is it trying to help me to live the best life possible? And so for a short time, we open a door for them and we show them a completely different way of living. And in a very short period of time, they feel radically different. And that's how this incredible feedback comes flowing through that almost seems like these people are on some kind of drug. They're not. They're just on good, healthy, clean, clear living. And I cannot stress enough the value of these practices for all of us, really for all of us. If you've been living a life and it's feeling a bit heavy, you are not alone. Like, life is complex and life can be really challenging. And sometimes we can imagine that the quick fix is the way. Have a couple of beers, have a couple of pieces more of, I don't know, cake, or go shopping, or watch porn, or scroll social media, or any number of things kind of feel like the quick and easy way to distract or numb out. And ultimately, it is up to you and I to make wiser decisions. We really have to awake out of the slumber of the mundane to realize that we are living such a blessed existence just to have consciousness, just to open our eyes and see color, just to listen to the birds, to our loved ones, to be embodied, to be whirling around on this planet, spiraling around an exploding sun. Like it's so rare. Like, we have not found life anywhere else in the cosmos. So far, you and I are having a living experience in the midst of vast open space. And so the miracle is now, and it's here, and it's us. And it doesn't always feel that way. That's the damn problem. And so just know that there is so much support for you at Adarha. Everything from doing a Realize retreat, or connecting with great resources, if you want to move, or if you want to stretch, or if you want to meditate, or you want to do breath work, or you want to do any of the things that we offer at Adarha, they're all available. And so it really is just about making wise decisions. You and I are like ecologies, right? Like, Western medicine wants to think like, oh, just take zinc and you'll be okay, or just take whatever, some pharmaceutical or something like that, even worse. But we're much more like the soil that Sue and the garden team are tending, with fungi and microbes and worms and all sorts of mysteries going on underneath our feet that allow healthy plants. And so you and I really want to think about feeding ourselves the goodness, right? Everything that you put in, everything that you watch, everything that you read, every moment that you spend in your body, and the way that you spend that time creates your reality. And so it's not to say that we have to be perfect monks, of course not. But if you're not feeling well, and if something feels heavy or something doesn't feel right, that feeling is your perfect teacher. It's like a cloaked Buddha prodding you awake, trying to push you towards awakening. And so I just want you to know that I'm here always if ever you want to sit down, finding the right way to express the depths, the hardships, the anger, the frustrations, the sadnesses. All of that stuff is so important. And, you can always reach out to me or a friend and just say, hey, I'm working through something that's really tough. Like, do you have some time where we could sit down and I could share what's going on? And, I think we all want to support each other, and we live in this incredible community. So know that I'm here. Know that we have an incredible library of amazing resources, both online and paperback. Really, the wisdom is there. There are no secrets. Like, everything that you and I need to live a radiant, radical, badass life, it's all there. We just have to choose it. So I love you guys, and I'm coming home today. I can't wait to see you all soon and hug you soon. Okay, ciao.